The coalition has conducted 66 strikes against Daesh in the last 7 days and 602 strikes overall in support of the Manbij operation. Our partnered forces on the ground in Iraq and Syria continue to demonstrate momentum against Daesh. We will continue to do what we can to maintain that momentum. With that, I'll be glad to take your questions.
Sure, we'll start with Thomas Watkins from Agence France-Presse.
I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about the kind of evidence that you saw that enabled you to make the determination that these two incidents in July should go to formal investigation.
Well, that evidence is part of the investigation. It'd be inappropriate for me to discuss it at this time. You've seen the results of the investigations that CENTCOM has put out up to this point, where at the end, if we feel we have killed civilians accidentally in an operation, we would identify where it was, when it took place, and the results behind that. More specific information we have not released yet, and we'd have to discuss that with CENTCOM about the releasability of any specific piece of evidence that you may be asking about.
Like there's any the number. Forgive me, I was away last month, but I think the first incident was 56 killed, as reported by the Syrian Observatory. Do you give any credence to that?
Well, like I said a couple of weeks ago, we saw a varying, kind of a range of potential civilian casualties, anywhere from 10 to 15 up to around 73, I think was the largest number I saw in the open source. That's part of the investigation. We thought it was on the lower end of the scale, not on the higher end, but as the investigation continues forward and we figure out what we can, from that's when, if in the end we think we did kill civilians, we would come out and say how many we did think we killed.